Hello, everyone. I'm Dusty Knight, the Chief Marketing and Alliance Officer here at Apps Associates. And we're bringing you another great topic today around how you get funding for your migration program, right? Everything's about a TCO, everything's about trying to reduce your cost. And both Oracle and AWS provide some great programs to be able to reduce the cost of your overall migration. And I'm here with two superstars in the industry here. Mihir, you want to introduce yourself real quick?
Yeah, Mihir Patel, VP of Cloud Architecture and AI Analytics here at Apps Associates.
And Pat?
Pat Bangalore. I am the head of Oracle applications and Oracle database workloads on AWS as part of the Alliances and Channels. Happy to be here.
So we've talked a lot about the optimization and licensing assessment as being a great way to kick off the migration, but that's just the start. And a lot of these as customers, as you move forward into the migration phase, they're looking at how do I reduce the cost of that migration. And both Oracle and AWS provide programs around that. So Pat, if you'd lead us off and talk a little bit about the AWS programs that can help.
The AWS Migration Acceleration Program, MAP, it's the most sought after program and funding incentive for our partners and customers to leverage to migrate their assets from on-prem to cloud. In this case, AWS. Customers always ask me about this, and it's a very differentiated program in such that we've got three distinct phases within the MAP program. The first one is the assess, where very similar to OLA, where partners would go and assess the landscape of the customer's on-prem workloads, and then come up with the prescriptive guidance as to how they want to migrate it to cloud. And then we have the Mobilize phase. The Mobilize phase, I would call it the building the scaffoldings on AWS, like the control tower, and setting up all the authentication mechanisms and putting together security controls in place in cloud, and define the network architecture for the customer to move their assets on. So that's a significant phase. And then finally, you have the Migrate and Modernize phase where the actual migration happens. And then if the customers have to modernize with AI, they can infuse AI and modernize it with Agent Core and agentic applications on top of it with Bedrock and Qwik and Agent Core. So three distinct phases. We have distinct sign-offs from customers. These are distinct funding programs for Assess, Mobilize, and Migrate and Modernize. Yep. So it's very popular, and it's been there for quite some time now. And it's one of the most sought-after programs in AWS.
As having the Oracle competency ourselves, having the migration competency, we've been using this program for quite some time, and the customers do love it. Kind of on the newer side is Oracle's bringing their own kind of funding mechanisms to the table nowadays. So tell us a little bit about those, Mihir.
Oracle has its own MAP program, especially with the new Oracle AI database at AWS. Specifically for that, conjunction with the AWS MAP program that Pat just spoke to, if the customer chooses to adopt Oracle AI database at AWS, the Exadata service with the Exadata machines sitting physically in the AWS regions, Oracle also has a migration acceleration program. So we're able to combine the AWS funding programs along with the Oracle funding programs to really offset the cost of the adoption of AWS for our customers, specifically around the Oracle workloads.
We're trying to reduce the cost to the customers to get to AWS because there's so many services that can be uptaken once you're on the AWS platform.
On the services side, I want to stress and underscore when we do these MAP programs, there are certain workloads that can be stacked on top of each other. So let me explain that. So when you bring in Oracle AI database onto AWS, there is this MAP funding program. That's an investment there, right, that we provide. And then if the customer is migrating off of VMware, there is a VMware path, so you can stack up on top of the AI database. And oh, by the way, if there's an Oracle application like eBusiness Suite or PeopleSoft or JD Edwards or Demantra or Hyperion or these applications that comes across, we've got the Oracle Apps MAP program that can stack on top of this. So it's stackable. So the more workloads that you bring in, and there is more MAP stackable funding investment that we have onto this. So that's one part of it. Now, coming back to the AI portion of it. Now, at 26 AI, AI database has got a lot of vector indices and so on and so forth, and it brings in a lot of semantic search. It comes along with an MCP server. We want to take advantage of the Oracle database that comes along with 26 AI and some of its feature functionalities. Now, to map to that, we have got the AI funding that we provide, like a seed funding for customers who want to migrate and then modernize their peripherals for their applications with Agent Core and Bedrock and our own services. So that adds another layer of funding investment that is stackable with MAP. Yeah. So this is a phenomenal investment that we provide across all layers for the customer.
Mahir, I've seen some of your customers, they're almost getting no charge migrations nowadays because of all these stackable programs.
We're an AWS partner, an Oracle partner, and NetApp as well. So we leverage NetApp as well with FSxN a lot of times. So we're able to significantly offset the cost of these migrations, right? A lot of times, in certain cases, it's close to zero or zero itself, right? But significantly, reducing the cost of that migration, leveraging all of these different funding mechanisms that we at Apps Associates have access to. But our teams are able to take advantage of these capabilities to bring accelerate speed to value to our customers. Frankly,
there's so many options. There's so much funding available, but bringing in a partner like Apps Associates will help you navigate through that. We'll help apply for the funding that's going to be directly applied to your engagement. Reach out to us here at Apps Associates, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.